In this part, we want to add filter products to the Redux. Here in the application, if you check the product, filter does not apply to the product items. So what we want to do in this part is applying filtering by size to the list of products. Before that, let's edit store.js and add Redux Dev Tools. It enables you to watch all the actions and their payload and changing the state and finding differences between each state in the store of Redux. Let's do that by adding this code to the create store. What we need to do is to open store.js and inside that define compose enhancer. It check this variable window.redux dev tools extension compose, and we also need to import compose from Redux. If window.redux dev tools extension compose exists, we use that, else we use the default compose from Redux and use compose enhancer to wrap apply middleware like this. Now we connected our Redux store to the Redux Dev Tools extension to the Chrome. The next step is to install Redux Dev Tools extension from Google Chrome Store. You see, you have your actions here. The fetch products action runs and it shows the change and difference between previous state and the next state, and it will help you to find bugs and develop better with transparency. If you don't have this extension, you can download Redux Dev Tools. In this page, you can install this extension. Let's go for filtering products. First of all, we need to add the specified action for filtering products. We want to call that filter products by size. Let's add this constant to the types.js. Open types.js and duplicate one of constant and rename it to filter products by size and set its value to data string. Next step is create the relevant action for filter by size. What we want to do is to create filter product action. So open product.action and you can duplicate fetch products and rename it to filter products. Filter products takes two parameters. The first one is the list of all products and the second one is the size, which we want to filter products based on the size. Inside that, let's get rid of this code, and what we want to do in this method is to filtering product by the size. Here we need to dispatch an action. So return dispatch. The action type is filter products by size and the payload is an object which its items depends on the value of size. If size is empty, we return the product itself, else we filter products based on the size. Products.filter, and for each item in the product we check available sizes dot index of filter size dot to uppercase greater than or equal to 0, and the next item in the payload is the size itself. That's it. We implemented the product action related to filter products. Let's go for product reducer. We want to add a switch case to filter product by size. Open reducer folder, product reducer, and duplicate the case for filter products by size. And here we want to add another property, which is filtered items, which is action.payload.items, and the other one is size, which is action.payload.size. These values comes from product action. You see, payload, size, and item will be filled here for filtered item and size. Let's set the initial value for filtered item to empty array and size to empty string. All is set in the product reducer. Let's go for filter component. We need to connect filter component to Redux store. We need to change multiple place in the filter component. First of all, we need to open this component and move export default from class to the end of the code and use connect from React Redux to connect filter component to Redux store. Like previous part, connect comprises of two parentheses, and the last one takes filter component, and the first one uses map state to props function, which take state of Redux and return an object shows products that comes from state products.items, and also size, which is state.products.size. Let's use map state to props, and the second parameter of connect is the action, which is filter products. Let's import filter products from action, product action, and what remains here is to change the unchanged event of filtering by size. We need to get rid of this and use event arrow function and this.props.action name filter products, and it accepts two parameters. If you check the product action, you see it accepts products and size. So let's pass this.props.products, and the size will be event.target.value. The last part is to edit products.js component. Let's open product.js. Here, instead of filling products property with state.products.items, we need to change the items to filtered item. And here we need to set filtered item to action.payload for fetching products. Let's check the result. Here I refresh the page, and here I filter product by size, and you see it works. Only show this size small, or I select large, you see only show products with size large. Now that we implemented the filtering by size, let's implement ordering. Here, if you select lowest to highest or reverse, the items in the product list will not change. We want to change their order by the order selected here. To do that, we need to follow steps like filtering products. So first of all, open product.action, but before that, add the specified action. Here, the action name is order product by price, and set its value to that. Here inside products action, duplicate filter products and change it to sort products. It accepts products and sort. And here we use order products by size, and the sort will be this. And here it's a bit tricky because we want to sort the items in the product items. Let's copy the sort algorithm from the app.js and put it here. So there is no need state dot, and we just set to product. That's it. We created the sort products, and here we check the sort value. If it's .empty, we check the sort. If it's lowest, we show items from lowest price to highest price, and if it's not, we make the sort descending. But if sort is empty, we sort them by their ID. And at the end of the sort products, we dispatch the action to the reducer. So go to the reducer, and here duplicate filter product by size and change it to order product by price. And here set the sort. Great. Let's go to filter, and here we need to add sort to map state to probs, and here we need to add another action, which is order sort products. Let's bring sort products from products action, and we need to also add filtered product here because we need them to sort. And inside the sort, let's change the sort handler to filter sort products action, and the first parameter is this dot probs dot filtered item, filtered product, because we mapped it to filtered product. And the second parameter is event dot target dot value. Let's format the code, and here we check the result. And you see it works. When you change the order by highest to lowest, it shows the highest value of products at top and the lowest at the bottom. That's it about filtering and sorting products by Redux. The last point of this is in the sort products action. Before using the first parameter, which is filtered item, we need to use slice method to make a copy of the array and put it in the products, because Redux cannot find out how to deal with updating and replacing items in an array. So we need to make a copy and replace the new copy with the previous one in the state.